Hi everyone. I hope all of you can hear me and see me. Please to let me know. I'm just waiting for it. So as soon as you tell me that yeah, you all can see me and hear me, and do you have YouTube channel? The answer is yes. But the next I won't tell you anything. I have a YouTube channel. It's called Jimmy Space A Dot. Okay. Uh, Good morning or good evening or good evening. Yep. Okay, so you all know that we are doing as of now the course on mathematics, and in this course we are learning a lot about the different concepts, and we are trying to cover the even the basic questions and even the advanced questions. Okay, about practically, you know that it's a live platform where you learn a lot about different subjects. So you get your doubts cleared, you get a personalized mentor, you also get to learn coding here, and you also have the chance to learn like from AR and VR simulations. So that's a very good thing, by the way. Then these is the summer workshop which is going on, you are already aware of, I guess. So remember the dates, they have already started. Some of the courses are 50% finished. I would request you to enroll and just watch the previous videos. Okay. There are rewards associated with it as per the attendance criteria and or on the basis of the best project that you will make in the end. And we'll select the top 10 projects from them. And of course, you have to get 70% attendance. So if you are not joining from the app, then you won't be counted in. Pretty simple. Okay, this is our Math Beyond Books session 5. And in today's session, we are going to cover the square root, finding the square root. Now, why did I thought like this is required? Let's say why you need a square root chapter. Okay, it's actually the problem what I have seen in like in kids of grade 9, 10, and even in grade 11 and 12. They are stuck and they cannot find the square root, and which is required for some, like this chapter will be used in say physics and even in chemistry somewhere. Okay, and then they have this issue, they don't remember how to find the square root. Sometimes the square roots are not given, so it's better that this skill should be learned. And yeah, of course, I'll tell you a trick to make it a little bit faster too. Shruti, the projects are on this YouTube, Scratch, and robotics, not here. Like maths has no project except for problems to solve, and all problems leads to different projects. Okay. Hey, good evening, Dhanush. Session 6, is it? I guess so. It is session 6. My bad. My bad. Okay. So now we are going to take up the square root. Of course, it is session 6. Okay. So we will start this square root. And before I start this, I want to first cover squares. Okay. So this is kind of a recall from what you have read in class 8. And I'm trying to connect it as, so take this chapter as a skill. Okay, don't take this chapter as a problem solving chapter. It's a skill which is going to be used in many chapters. Okay, hi Dipali, hi Anita, hey Tejas. Now let's start. Okay, so let me just teach you something. So let us write the square of single digit or one digit numbers. Okay, so you all know that 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64, and 9 square is 81. Yep. Good evening, anyone? Alina, Rohit. Okay. So now you all have to understand and you have to focus on the units digit of this number. The units digit, okay? I'm just telling you this is a recall for the first 5 minutes. What? I have written anything wrong? Okay. Now in the units digit, what we need to write is just the units digit. Such a simple thing to say. 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4 and 1. Okay. All of you note one very important point. There is actually a mirror image structure which forms. Please focus that if I log 5, basically what happens, you see a reverse trend. So 6941 and 6941. So basically they are mirrored in the sense that if you see there is a point of symmetry where everything above is going in the same sense as below. Okay, don't take in geometrical sense like the left becomes right. No, not like that. It's just the numbers are same, the 6941, 6941, correct. So this tells us very important aspect that none of these squares, so someone will say, sir, what if I take the square of 12? I said you will get something which will be ending in 4. So in the end you will find that you will never have the digits, say 2, 3 and 8. So if someone asks you that if there is a perfect square, can it end in the digit 2? Can it end in the digit 3? And can it end in the digit 8? The answer would be no. Okay, my question is, can the perfect square end in the digit 0? Can a perfect square end in the digit 0? Yeah, 7 also. It can, yes. So I didn't write 10 square because it was not single digit, but if you see that it will end in the digit 0, I just left it alone because it was destroying the symmetricity. So I could have started with 0 square because 0 square is 0. It's a one digit number, 0. Yeah. So now you will see that, you will note that one thing that will happen is, so 6941, so 0 is allowed, 1 is allowed, 2 is not allowed, 3 is not allowed, 4 is allowed, 5 is allowed, 6 is allowed, 7, 8 not allowed, but 9 is allowed. So this means that any perfect square number can never end in the digit 2, 3, 7, 8, and that is the important point. Okay, this is the important point. Also one important point, that most of this, so if I'm ending with the 9 and if I say it is a perfect square, there are two chances. Either that square can be of 3 or either that square can be of 7. So let us take one question. Okay, let us say I have a square, say what I take. Okay, I cannot, whatever I write you will see and then you will tell me like, sir, I know it, you just wrote the same thing. So I have to write on a piece of paper. Okay, Tejas, because there is no number square ending in that digits, so we cannot have a perfect square. I'm saying perfect square. Okay, what will be 1024? What it can be of? Okay, so I'm teaching you something called square root, but the faster way. But by the way, you know the normal way. You all know the square root of finding method. Do you all know the square root finding method? Okay, let me teach you the easier one. I thought maybe you are aware of. I just skipped it. Okay, so you know that to find the square root of 1024, I need to prime factorize it. Correct? That was the basic method. I'll just recall it because I thought you must be knowing it. So let me just quickly recall it. This class is not for that actually. So this will be 2 times like that. So notice that you have to club or pair. Okay, pair the similar number. So if I start pairing them, I will have these, sorry. Okay, so I have this and this. Basically when you club you write them once, correct? So when I will write I'll write 2, 2, 2, 2 and 2. So basically now you are multiplying them and doing nothing else, okay, and you get the answer. Yeah, it is an easy number. This is, but we found it for root, okay. This is the easiest method and this is the general method when there is a perfect square. Generally this method is preferred when the square of the number is perfect. So it's a perfect square number, okay, so that you get a natural number when you take the root of it, okay. Now there is one easy way, I hope you must have read about it. So we generally, for square root, we just do like this. We make pairs of 2. I'm not teaching you division method, so please wait and listen. I'm teaching you a short trick method. Now in that situation, what we say, okay, we look at the units digit of this number, okay. We look at the units digit of this number, the last, what is the units digit here? So if you note, the units digit is 4. And the 4 can come, the 4 can come from two different situations. Either a 2 square is done or either a 8 square is done. Correct. So either a 2 square will give me 4 in the units place or a 8 square will give me 4 in the units place. That is true. Now you see the number 10. Always you have to club in two digits. So you can do this method up to like 6 digits. After that it doesn't work. Like perfectly doesn't work for every number. So now you see this is 10, okay. You have to find the square of certain number which is very close to 10. So which digit square is very close to 10? Which number square is very close to 10? Is it 3? Because 3 square is 9 and that is very close to 10 and it should be lesser than the value. It cannot be more than. You cannot say 16. Okay, it should be less than 10. So 3 square. So this number can either be of a square of 32 or 38. Okay. So now we have understood that, okay, this has two possibilities, either 32 or 38. Now I want to teach you one more trick. Without actually multiplying this, you can still find. Then listen to this. This is a trick, you may not be knowing it. Generally what happens, we check for either 32 by 32, and if we multiply and if we get the answer, it is true, otherwise the other one is obviously the answer. But there is an easier way of doing it. You know 32 is close to 30, and what is 30 square? 900, because 3 ka square is 9, so 900. 30 square is 900. 38 is closer to 40. What is 40 square? 1600. Now you just watch your number is closer to which number. It seems so obvious that 900 is very closer. So it cannot be 38 ka square because it should be closer to 1600, which it is not. So we are left with the answer 32. Without even multiplying, actually I can understand that this should be correct answer. You get the point. I give you one number now. Okay. So I am going to create one number for you and I want to see how will you find it. Okay. So write down, the number is 4489. And then I will take up the main problem that I wanted to teach. 4489, and no one will use a calculator. Otherwise, it's just ridiculous of me for teaching you, because most of the time you won't be getting the calculator. CBSE people don't get the calculator. ICSE people do get the calculator after 11th, after 10th, I mean. Great, Pushpa. So it's better you know this method. We'll just do this once and we'll move to the better questions, the tougher ones I want to solve. Okay, so you should apply the shortcut method and not the proper method. No one is going to prime factorize this at any point of time. By the way, I guess if you prime factorize it, you won't even find it because it's a perfect square of a prime number itself. Is 67 a prime number? Everyone is giving me the answer. Is 67 a prime number? I guess so. Is it? It is. What do you say? So now you say, now you see this is being clubbed together in 2's. Now 9 can come from either 3 square or it can come from 7 square, correct? And we know that 44, just lesser value which is a perfect square is 36, because 7 square is 49. So it can be either 63 square or 67 square. Okay. Now this means that, but 60 square, we know that 60 square is 3600. And 70 square is 4900. Now this number is so close to 49 rather than closing to 36, correct? And therefore the answer is yes, it is 67. Now you see how fast you could do that. Okay. Alina, what I said is just simple thing, beta. I said I have to pair them into 2. So I start from the left hand. If it is not pairing, let's suppose it is not pairing, it is okay. The pairing should start from my right side. Okay, your right is, I don't know, but my right is this. Numbers right. So now you see this is 9, and 9 comes from either 3 square or it comes from 7 square, correct? So because 3 square gives me a 9 in the units place, or 7 square. Okay, now I told you that 44, I need to see which number square is just less than 44, just less than. So 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49. 49 is more than 44, so I cannot take 7. I am left with either a 6, so I am left with 63 or 67 square. When number is 3 digit, no issues, then you will just club the 2 here and you will leave this one, and still the rule will be the same. Okay, now you see which number. 60 square is 3600 and 70 square is 4900. This number is closer to 70 square because it is 44. So the answer is 67. I repeated it. I think it is fine now and you people have understood it. This method works good till 6 digit numbers. After that it starts to fail drastically. Okay, but 6 digit numbers are enough for you. If it is a perfect square, again I am telling you. But what if it is not a perfect square? What if I have been asked, now let us begin the journey, the major journey, okay, and you have to start learning this. You have to find the square root of 2. Okay, so generally the square root of 2, people just say that, learn that this is 1.414, and sooner or later you will use it so much in class 9th and 10th, basically in 10th, that it will become in your memory. It will be in your memory. Root 2, root 3 will be in your memory. Okay, but let's suppose it is still not. So the process is the division method. We cannot go for any of the last 2 methods. They all fail here. The first is you have to make this 2 a decimal number. So let's convert it into 0.00. Always write 2 zeros because you have to pair from the left side to the right side of the decimal place. Okay, so the pairing that we will do here will be written in this 00, 00, 00, 00. If I need more 2 zeros, I can later write it, but I don't want to. So now I am left with this. Now this side we always remember, if this is a point and this is written A, this is written PQR, then you always pair in this way, PQ. Now you cannot say R is a lone pair. No, you cannot pair R alone. You put a 0 here. This is a 0 beta, a 0. And you pair it together. 10 is okay because decimals won't change, because 3.6 is also 3.6, 3.60 is also 3.6, but we just can add 0. It will not change the value of the number. But on the left hand we cannot do, so we have to just pair. Let's suppose there were 2 numbers, like there was like BA, then we will pair BA. What if there was C? Then it will be paired alone. You get it? This side you pair like this way, this side you pair like this way. So this is moving from my left to my right. For the integer part, I'm moving from my right to my left. You get the point. So if you have this decimal, the decimal values are going from my left to my right, and the integer part is going from my right to my left. You get it? I'm just teaching you the last time. I won't teach you for every problem. That's the whole thing. Okay. So now you people have to understand that I have to club this, which is alone. So now the first step, okay, listen now, okay, the first step. This is the last time I'm teaching you this method. So 2. So we know that 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4. So I cannot write 2 square because 2 square is 4 and it is more than 2. So we will write 1 square. So 1 square 1. So whenever you write this digit, you have to copy paste the same digit here. That's the rule. So 1 in times 1 is 1. Now you just write this, you have to subtract this. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Remember one thing, you are going to add this value here and you are creating an extra space here. Okay. Now this decimal will go up. So don't think that there is a decimal here. If you are thinking about it, it's wrong. There is no decimal here. Okay. So decimal is now lifted up. Now these 2 zeros are brought down. Okay. So decimal goes up, zeros come towards the lower side. It comes down. Okay. Now you know that whatever you write here, now listen carefully what I am telling you. 2 is in the tens place now. It's not in the units place. It is leaving one space for the units digit. So if I write 1 here, I need to multiply by 1. There is always the same digit multiplying. Listen what I am saying, same digit. So now it is 21 times 21, which is 21. Is 21 less than 100? Yes. So let's do the second one. Let's change this digit to 2. So 22 times 2. I cannot write this as 1. I cannot. Whatever I write here, I have to copy paste the same here. You get it? So now it is 44. It's still less than 100. Leave it. 23 times 3, 69. It's still less than 100. 24 times 4, 96. It is approximately very close to 100. So we'll say 4 here and we'll write 4 here. Now this will write 96. This will become 4. Okay. I hope you get it. So now you will add this 4 here. You have to add the last digit and you have to create one extra units digit place again. So they will be shifted now and a new place will be created. Now you can again copy in the pairs. You can always copy in the pair. You cannot just bring 1 0 down. That's wrong again. You get it? Okay. Now you have to find what it is. Before that, I need to erase this all to create the space. I'm sorry for it. So wait. Okay. So now let us say that 280. Now 281 times 1 is 281. Now 282 times 2 is more than that because 28 times 2 is 56. It is very higher than 400. Okay. So what I will do is just write 1 and I will write 1. So this will become 281. This will be cancelled. Will give us 9. This will give us 119 if I'm not wrong. And now it will give me more 2 zeros. I need to copy this one and I have to add it to this and I have to create another space. Now I have to find one number. Now at this stage, I want to tell you another trick. Correct? Jimmy Sir's trick. Okay. When we reach to such stages where we have a lot of bigger numbers to multiply, always multiply by 5 if you are doubtful of anything. But why 5? This 5 gives us a boundary. It tells us whether we are going to go more than 5 or less than 5 and it saves our time. Okay. Multiplying by 5 is always easy. Always easy. You know how? I will never multiply by 5. Again, one more trick. Always multiply it by 10 and divide it by 2. Actually, you are multiplying by 5. You get it? Now, multiplying by 10 is so easy because you just have to add a 0. Now you just divide by 2 and see. 2 1s are 8, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. This is coming 1 4 1 2 and then 5 if I am not wrong. Correct? 1 4 1 2 5. See how fast I found that 5, whatever number it will be lesser than 5. And this gives me a very good thing to see. And you know what I can see now? I can see this is very close. This 14 is closer to 11, very close, not less. So I will not degrade 5 very fast. I will not even check for 1 or 2 now or 3 now. I will check for 4. If it was a little higher than 14, little higher, I would have checked for 6. If it was very higher than this 14, very higher, like 20,000 something, I would have checked for 7 or 8, not for 6. This gives me a step time like saving. Okay. Okay, now you get it. So I will check for 4. So 2, 8, 2, 4 times 4. So 16, 96, 4, 8, 32, 2, 3, 4, 2, 8, 3, 11. 1, 1, 2, 9, 6 is what it is coming out. So it is okay. I'll get it. I'm not worried about this whole number now. I don't care what it is because I've got the answer as 1.414. They wanted 3 places of decimal and I'm okay with it. You get it? Generally, we should get one more digit to see if it is rounding off, but for now, I'm just thinking it is okay. You get the point. Do you all understand how I multiplied by 5? I actually divided by 2 by multiplying by 10. So I did 0 and I divided the whole number by 2. Easy. It's the always easiest process. Okay. Fine. Done. Let's move to the next then. You get the answer. Okay, the answer is just there so that it is helpful for you. You can see they have done till 2 because to see if it is like changing it or not. So that's why it's important that you do that also. I didn't do it, but in pure maths we should do, because if it is 5 or 6, I have to round off this place because it is 3 decimal places. Okay. Now if you are given the values, can you evaluate the values? Let me see if you can just do that part. So it's just numerical. So listen, you people are now actually doing this math where you are understanding bigger numbers and multiplying to get the answers. Where this will be helpful? In the chapter surface area and volume. Many people will have like, sir, this is so lengthy calculation, I need to multiply by so bigger decimal values and all. This values will help you in surface area and volume a lot. Okay, so now you people simplify and tell me the answer. If the video is blurred, you need to adjust the settings of your mobile device player, whichever you are using. If you are using a laptop, settings and change. Okay, so I'm waiting for someone to tell me the answer for the first one. I can obviously solve, but that is not the class it is for. Use a calculator to solve it. And why? Why not? Why should I solve it? My maths, I'm not required to solve this maths. You are required. Correct? I've taught you the method. You know the method. You know the root can be divided. This will use exponent first. So you need to use exponent first, and then you have to use the value of root 5. I don't know whether you know the rationalization. How many of you know the rationalization method? Okay, Devansh has told me the answer. How many of you know the this rationalization method? Okay, you know. Those who know rationalization, I will suggest if you do the rationalization, it will be better. This question should be done like that. Okay, those who don't know, I'm just teaching you so that you are aware of it. Okay, listen. This is root 36 by 5. I'm doing the first one, you will do the second one then. Remember that this is nothing but 36 by 5 to the power half. And in exponent, we have read this, that we can separate the powers. But I'm not teaching you this. This is true, but I'm not teaching you this. There is a shorter, easier way. You just separate the root in the form of multiplication and division. I took this question in number system. So you can do this root 36 by root 5. Now root 36 is 6. Now the problem with this question is, if I divide by 2.236, it's so much to solve. The better approach here is, I can multiply and divide by root 5. I taught you rational numbers. I hope you all remember. I also taught you irrational numbers. Now if I do this same multiplication, I will be getting this root 5 converted into a 5. And why so? Because you people have understood exponents now. You cannot say, sir, we don't know this is 5. Why it is 5? Because this is 5 raised to the power half. This is also 5 raised to the power half. You know, when the bases are same, the powers add. So now this is 5 to the power 1, which is nothing but 5. That's why it comes to be 5. Now you know the reason behind it. Okay. See, exponents help you so much in understanding rationalization also. Okay. So now what I taught you, one more thing, one more trick. What was the one more trick? Like, I will never divide by 5. I will rather do this thing. So this will become 12 by 10 times root 5. Now don't use this 10 ever. It is the best thing we are looking for. 10 is the best number, okay? In division and multiplication, it is the best number. Now you just see 12 times root 5. You know the value of root 5. So you will multiply this by 2.236. And once you do that, you have to just shift the decimal place because you are dividing by 10 later on, not now. So I'm looking for someone to tell me what is 12 times 2.236. That is all I am looking for. What is 12 times 2.236? Devansh, that would have been a very longer approach, dividing by 2.236. Can you please let me know what is 12 times 2.236? Exactly 26. I'm still waiting. No one is answering it. Thank you, Pushpa. 26.832. So now I have to divide this by 7. By 10. I read someone 7 here. So now we have to shift this to one place. So this will become 2.6832. You get it? You get it? Shruti, is it 2.832 or 2.6832? I'm not sure, beta. Okay. So you all can now solve the second one and I'm not doing it. Can you please do it on your own? I can show you the answer. I can give you like 1 or 2 minutes. 2 minutes will be fine, I guess so. So you people have to, okay, Shruti, no issues. So you people have to understand that multiplying this bigger number is a part of the skill in maths. And it's a part where you will be stuck in the surface area volume chapter. Also, there is one more chapter called area related to circles in 10th. See, I can tell you a lot about even in 11th and 12th, but you are not into that zone. Okay, so I'm not telling you. But in physics, you will require to multiply a lot of big numbers. And you people will do a lot of calculation mistake if you are not aware of this. So practice it today. It's better to do it with me for half an hour more. Okay, you get it? Fine, I think I can show you the answer. Yes, it is 2.525 for those who were telling me continuously the second answer. Very good. We have got the correct answers, this and this. Okay, so this will be not 98 pages. You need to do one thing, okay? Remember that root 98 is actually is reducible because 98 is what? 49 times 2. Okay, so basically this is 7 because 49 root is 7, but 2 root will be left, so it will be 7 root 2. So you can write 25 by 98 times 7 root 2. Now you can cancel this 7 by 7 means 7 and 7 4 is 28. So you'll be left with root 2 multiplying with 25 divided by 14. That is what everyone did. Everyone did. You get it? Okay, you get it. Okay, now all of you tell me the answer of the finding the square root of this bigger number. The number is 477 decimals point 4225. I want you to practice as much as possible. So not much questions, beta. Only 6-7 questions are there for today. I may end it soon also. So you practice once. Hi, everyone is saying hi. I'm waiting for the answer. Okay, Pushpa gave the answer as 21.85. Fine. I've got one answer and I'm looking for one more. How to divide decimals? Generally, we don't do that, Manoj. We just try to multiply it. Dividing decimals will take, like, you have to remove all the decimals, bring 1000 or 10,000, whatever. Okay, and then divide by the bigger number, and then you do that 10,000 wala shifting. Tejish is just the square root, beta. So you need to do this, no? You forgot the method. Pairing starts from this side, 2, 2, it's done. This side it moves like this way, this side moves like this way. Okay, so 2 square is 4. So I'll add it, 0. Now I have to add this 2 here. So it becomes 4. I need to copy the two numbers 77. Now I cannot use 42 times 2 because it becomes 84. So what I need to do is, I need to do 41 times 1 time, 41 times 1. So it will be 41. This will be 6, 3. Now this is 41, I have to copy this one and I have to add it. So this becomes 42, I have to shift one place. This decimal will go up and this 42 will come down. Now what is 425? So I will just do 425 times 5, correct? 425 times 5. So I will not multiply by 5, rather I will multiply by 10. So I'll divide this by 2 actually. You can do that 425 by 5, okay? Okay, so this will give me 2125. Now this is very bigger, so I'm going to for a bigger number. So I can go for either a 6 or a 7. So you should check for either 427 times 7 or you should check for 426 times 6. I think any one of them will work. If doesn't, then you have to check for 8. But 2125 is very less, no? So let's check for bigger number. 21.85 is what coming. So they got 8. So then they multiply. So 8 8 is 64. So what they are doing is 428 times 8. Okay, this is how you have to move continuously, keep on moving. So then they've got 4, 6, 22, 2, 34, 3, 4, 2, 4. Okay, so this is 3, 4, 2, 4. So they get 1 and 2. So 2, 1, 8. This 8 has to be added. Then it becomes 436. And I have to get something another. Now I have copied 25. Now I have to do again this 4365 times 5. I can again do the simple math of 4365 0 by 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16, 2 2 2 1 8 2 5. Oh, I got the perfect one. So the 5 will work. Superb. So I got 2 1 8 2 5. See how easy it is. Multiplying by 5, I have saved you a lot. Now you just need to write 5, but you then have to add 0 and divide by 2. You get it? Tejas, there is no easy method. That's why I'm teaching you this. That's the whole point of this class, because there is no other method except using a calculator, which is the easiest method, by the way. This is why I'm teaching all of you this class. Correct? So this is a very important point, okay, that you have to get this answer. Okay, let's do the next one. I'll tell you one very different method which I have learned from internet also. This is not my method. One very good teacher has taught this. He has like a 30 years experience like that. And I may tell you that. But that will work only till 99. And only for like perfect numbers, not like these many numbers. Anita, the answer was 21.85 because everything was divided, no? It was completely gone. So the number is a quotient always. So the answer is 21.85. The square root is 21.85. Okay. Find the square root of this number now. Let me see if you all can find the square root of this number or you are missing it. Remember, the pairing is the most crucial part and that defines everything. The number is 0.4 times 0, then 8281. Okay, let's try the shortcut one. So I'm using a shortcut approach. Let's see if this works in this case. Let's see if it is a perfect number. Considering it's a perfect number, it will be the square of 1 or 9. So 82, 9 square, 81. So it's 91 or 99. But there are zeros, so there will be 1 0 here. So decimal 0, 91. 2, 4, 6, 8 places. I'm not sure. This doesn't work. That's the problem. It works till 6 only. That 5 actually. So it doesn't work. Is it coming something like 0.091 or something? If it works, it works. I told you it works. Sometimes it doesn't work sometimes. That's the whole trouble. You people have got it. 91. 0.0091. Is it that? Hey, it worked. I could have like just added 2 zeros because there were 2 zeros, no? So there were 2 zeros to be added, okay? 91. It worked here. It only worked. Listen to this, okay? No one told me this is a perfect square. If it wasn't a perfect square, this would have given me a wrong answer. That's the whole trouble. This is why you always have to do that approach. 0 times 0, 0, anything gone, 0. Then you have to pair this decimal, then you have to copy decimal, this will be 0, okay? Again 0, so you write 0, you write 0, 0, again 0, 0, gone, 0, add 0, 0. Then you again copy 0, 0, then you again write 0. So now it is 0 times 0, again you add again 0. Now it is done. Now you copy 8, 2. So what is this? 9, 9, 81. So 1, this 9 should be added. So it becomes 18. Now I copy 81. Okay, 181 times 1. Because now I have this as the 18 is out. Now I have to create a new space for units digit. So it will be 1 here. I start with 1. It completely take this away. Not difficult, correct? Looks like difficult. Is it difficult? Do you think it is a difficult now if you know the correct method? I am not sure. Do you think? What is in your mind? I guess like by the look of it, it was so big number to see, but when you solve, it's not. Okay, let me see if you can apply a little bit of common sense now in this problem. First, you have to find the value of this and then use it to find this. So you don't have to find it separately. Listen carefully. You are not going to find the value of these two decimals numbers square root separately. you are just going to use the value of this. So first you find 15625, and by the way, this is a perfect square, so you can use that shortcut method also. Yes, Chandrakant, if you do it 10 times, it will become super easy. This is what all this class is all about, isn't it? We are doing the same thing. This is like stronger conceptual mathematics you are doing, and I'm not leaving anything. Trust me for that. The next two classes are super important, like super important. Okay. So you can find 15625 very fast. So which number square gives us 5? Only one number is there whose square gives us a 5. Whose number square will be lesser than 56? 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64. So it will be either 7 or 8. Sorry, it will be 7. Now which square is exactly less than 1? 175. Is it 175? Is 175 square 15625? Is it working in this? Or you have to go with the traditional method, long division like that otherwise? Is it working this one? See, this is the method is not changing. So don't expect me to solve every question, because this is not my practice class. It is your practice class. Root of 15625 is 30. It can't be. It's impossible. That's 90. 900 actually. What are you saying, man? Think about it. They are giving me 13.75. Why they are giving me that? Are you all giving me the final answer? Okay. Okay, 117.5. Okay, do you all know the shortcut trick for multiplying a square, a number whose digits end in 5? The process is simple. What is 35 square? You know what it is? 1225. You know what is 45 square? It is 2025. You know what is 55 square? It is 3025. You know what is 65 square? It is 4225. How am I able to do it so fast? Do you know this approach? So I tell you one more concept again. Listen, when a number ends in 5, that square can be found easily by just writing this 5 once, that square 25. Whatever is left, you just multiply that number to its next consecutive number, to its next number, which is 18. What is the next number of 17? It is 18. So 17 times 18 is 156. I hope so. If I'm wrong, I'm very stupid. I'm like the stupid person here today. I think I am. No? So it's not coming 15625. So I'm not doing it. What is 15625 square root then? I don't want to do the traditional approach, and I'm like totally not interested in. I'm interested in you people telling me. What is the 15625 square root? 19.25. People are telling me 125. Okay, got it. So it is 125. Okay, now that's correct, because 12 times 13 is 156. Absolutely correct. So now 125 is the number. So when you are solving this one, listen carefully. You will see there are 2 decimals, so there will be 100 below. And in this there will be 4 decimal places, so there will be 4 zeros below. Correct? It is like decimal to fraction, you all know it. Now this number you can separate the square root first of all. Oh, there are 4 zeros. Okay, so I get 125 by 10, again 125 by 100. It's such a simple thing now. This is 12.5 adding with 1.25, and therefore the answer is 13.75. Correct. Everyone got the same answer. Super. Okay, I'm leaving this problem as homework. I believe so this is not required. You people can now solve it. Okay, so consider this as a homework and tell me the answer in the comment box. Okay, this is a word problem, so I need to see if you can understand it and solve it or not. Otherwise I'll solve it in the next session. Okay, let's do the problem for this one. It's very simple to what we have just now did. Let's see if you can now solve it or not. Remember, this is whole fraction, this is plus above and minus below. Okay, if you all cannot read this, it's very small, I'm sorry, I'll just write it with a bigger font. So 2304 plus 0.1764 divided by the same thing, beta, 0.2304 minus 0.1764. So now you all can try to find first of all 2304 and then 1764, then you find the decimal ones and then you just solve it quicker. Okay, don't put it directly, first you find this square root of 2304. You can always use the shortcut method in this, they are 4 digit and the method will always work and they are perfect square for sure. Okay, use the shortcut one what I have taught you. Also then you have to find the 0.2304, which is nothing but 2304 divided by 100 divided by 100, because there will be 4 zeros, so root of it will be 100. You get it? There will be 4 zeros in the denominator, so when you will take the root, it will be giving you 2 zeros, so it will be 100. So just find the same value, divide by 100 in both the cases. Okay, so Pushpa has given me the answer as, she is telling me that 0.9 that you will get, sir, and you will get 0.06. So this will give us 15. It's pretty simple because this will give me 9 by 10 and this will give me 6 by 100. I taught you that already, that this means that 9 will multiply with 100 and 6 will multiply with 10. So now you can cancel and you can say 90 by 6, which is 50. So many of you are getting 15. What is the square root of 2304? It can be either 2, 8, so 4 square. So it can be 42 or 48. Now 50 square, so this will be 48, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Okay, yeah. So this will be 2, 8, 17 is what? 3 square, 4 square. So 42, 48 again. Now this will be 42. Because it is very close to 1600. 40 square is 1600. So it is very close to 1600. So it is 1764. So it is 48, this is 42. So if I divide 48 by 100, what will I get? 0.48. So one is 0.48, the other is 0.42. Just divide the same values by 100. And why am I doing it? You already did it. We already have covered this in the last question, 15625. Okay. So don't ask me, sir, how you are getting this all. And this is where you just simplify and you get the same numbers. Okay. Okay, Rohit, you got the homework answer. Did all of you get it now? Because we are just finishing up. Okay, so the time for the last trick. Let us say you want to find the square root of 35. Okay, let us say you want to find the square root of 35. First, what you have to do, what is the closest squared number here? What is the closest squared number here? 36. What is the square root of 36? 6. So you divide 35 by 6. Step 1. Listen, this is a very different approach. Step 1, divide 35 by 6. What you will get? 6 5s are 30. Okay, 50. 6 8s are 48. Okay, 20. 6 3s are 18. 5.83. Correct? Now you do this. Step 2. 6 plus 5.83 and divide this by 2. What is the answer? 11.83 divided by 2. What is the answer? 5.25 are 10, 2 9s are 18. No, Deepali? Why is you are telling me 5.8? 5.9, then 1 and then 6 if I am not wrong. 2 5s are 18, 2 9s are 18, 2 1s are 2 and no, not it will be not. it will be 5.915. Correct? Pushpa, will it be 5.915? Okay, and this will be the square root of 35 done. And this is not my method. Someone on YouTube only I saw this, did it. And this works for all the numbers from 1 to 99. And you can check for it. I found this as a very cool trick. That guy has more experience than me. He actually is a physics teacher though. But yeah, tricks they can find, no. And someone finds it, you see it, you tell it. So I'm just telling you. This is not at all, and I'm not taking credit of it. This is nowhere I am taking credit of it. This is not my method at all. Okay. So can you all quickly tell me the square root of now 57? By this method, only 2 steps. Just you have to first find the square, perfect square, which is very close to 57, comparatively closer to 57. No, Rohit, not 6. This is what I did. I said no, you have to find which is very close to 35, the perfect square which is close to 35. Now you have to tell me the perfect square which is close to 57. What is that? The perfect square close to 57 is what? 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64. So between 57 and, so 49 is 1 and the other is 64. Which is closer? This is 7, this is 12. No, 8. What am I doing, man? So this is comparatively closer. Okay, so you write 8. Let us check which one is correct now. It's good that I want to also see whether the method works. This is not my method, that's why. So 8, correct? So you get the number 8. So what's the step 1? Step 1. So step 1 is you divide the number, whatever the number you are finding, by 8. So 8, 6 are 48, 8 7s are 56, 1. So 8 1s are 8, 20, 8 2s are 16, 8 5s are 40. Now you have to just add this number in the step 2. Add this number to the number 8 and divide by 2. So you have to divide 15.125 by 2. Whatever you get should be 2 7s are 14, 2 5s are 10, 2 6 are 12, 2 2 are 4 and 2 5 are 10. 7.5625. Yes, Chandrakant, if your name is Saicharan. Is it the correct answer for root 57? What is the value of root 57? Let us check. What is the value of root 57? 7.549. It's very close. It's very close. Not exactly correct, but yeah, 7.5 up to 1 decimal places it is very close. Correct? So somehow this method can help you in like quickly getting a very closer answer. You get it? That's why I said that this method will not work for every value. But yeah, this is just a method. Okay. So I have to just say this is done for this class. I wanted you to learn some methods. I hope you learned a lot of methods to find the square root today. Correct? And the square roots are the most important part in mathematics and you will see a lot of them. I will request you one thing, by the way, before I leave. Can you please just all now remember root 2, root 3. These two values you should remember always. They are used a lot, 1.414 and 1.732. These are the most used values in class 10th. Trigonometry also. In trigonometry, application of trigonometry, which is called the heights and distance chapter, you will use this a lot. So those who are in 9th, don't worry. But those who are in 10th, you should. Okay. Bye everyone. I hope you have understood. This class was different from the rest of the classes. The next classes are very crucial for the next two. Okay. We'll see you in the next class. Take care. Bye bye.